No, but Hello, hello. I am not audible.
Dr. Josephine, ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Dr. Josephine, Dr. Kripa, ma'am, joined.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Kiruba,
evening,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Shivashakti.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Josephine, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
She's unmute. She's mute, ma'am.
Hey,
Dr. Kripa, ma'am, we can start, ma'am.
Yeah.
Dr. Josephine, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. Believe in yourself and find a way forward, no matter what the challenge is. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. It's a honor itself to honor this beautiful participants who has gathered here on behalf of Department of Education Psychology, Center for Capacity Building Programs for School Teachers, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Stella Matutina College of Education. I welcome you all, dear participants, for this 1 week international webinar on teaching redefined for Gen Z. Today's session is student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. Dear participants, we appreciate you taking time to join us today. Thank you for your kind cooperation and attention. We have an eminent personality with us, Dr. Kiruba Azaria, teacher, Department of Physical Education, Indian School, Darshit Muscat, Oman. We thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. We are very delighted to welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I would like to request Dr. Sivashakti Rajamal, Assistant Professor, Department of Education Psychology, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, to deliver the welcome address. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
You are audible.
Good evening to one and all present here. A teacher plants the seeds of knowledge, sprinkles them with love, and patiently nurses their growth to produce tomorrow's dreams. Words do two major things. They provide food for the mind and create light for understanding and awareness. It is a great honor and an immense pleasure for me, and I extend a very warm welcome to all of you presented here for the 1 week international webinar on Teaching Redefined for Gen Z. Day 4 session, Student Engagement, Motivation and Classroom Management Strategies, organized by Department of Educational Psychology and Center for Capacity Building Programs for School Teachers, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and IQAC, Stella Matutina College of Education, Chennai. I'm happy to welcome the most respected patron, Professor N. Panjanathan Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and the most respected, the co-patron, Professor B. Balakrishnan, Registrar, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and the most respected Reverend Sister Pauline Mary, Secretary of Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai, and the most respected conveners, Professor M. Govindan, Controller of Examinations, Dean of Faculty, Professor and Head, Department of Education and Psychology, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and Dr. Mrs. Joseph Catherine, Principal of Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai, and the Directors, Professor S. Mani, Director, Center for National and International Academic Collaboration, and Professor and Head, Department of Educational Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and Dr. Mrs. Alma Juliet Famila, IQAC Coordinator, Associate Professor of Education, Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai. Hearty welcome you all. I am happy to welcome Tamil America TV President, Mr. Astin Giltas, and other members. I heartily welcome you all. We are heartful welcome to today's eminent resource person, Dr. Giruba Azaria, teacher, Department of Physical Education, Indian School, Dasai, Muscat, Oman, who is going to share her views on student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. Thanks for joining us, ma'am. I extend a hearty welcome to you, ma'am. And next, I welcome the respected organizer, Dr. Aroki Elizabeth Josephine, Assistant Professor of Biological Science, Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai. And I also welcome the other organizing joint secretaries like Dr. V. Vasudevan, Dr. P. N. Lakshmi Shanmugam, Mr. S. Balamurugan, Dr. V. Subramanian, Assistant Professors, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. Mrs. Jane Santini, Directors in Physical Education, Dr. Mrs. K. Mangai, Assistant Professor of Education, Sister V. Sija Viola, Assistant Professor of Education, Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai, and Dr. T. Premalata, Assistant Professor of Education, Paradiyar University, Mr. S. Rajakumar, Assistant Professor of Education, Dyavarajar College of Preceptors, Madurai. I welcome you all the organizing joint secretaries of this webinar. And last but not least, I extend a hearty welcome to all the participants from different parts of our country. Once again, I welcome one and all present here. Now I invite Dr. Mrs. K. Mangai, Assistant Professor of Education, Stella Matituna College of Education, to introduce our resource person. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, Shivshakti ma'am. A
Ma'am,
pleasant
please.
evening to everyone present here.
Dr. Mangai, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can
Yes.
please continue.
Can I start?
Yeah. Please.
A pleasant evening to everyone present here. The principal goal of education in the schools should be creating men and women who are capable of doing new things. I consider it a great privilege to introduce the resource person, Dr. Kriba Azaria, teacher, Department of Physical Education, Indian School, Daset, Muscat, Oman, for the first session of 1 week international webinar on teaching redefined for Gen Z, organized by Department of Educational Psychology and Center for Capacity Building Programs for School Teachers, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Karapakam, Chennai, in association with Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Stella Matituna College of Education, Chennai. I'm extremely excited to highlight ma'am's personal and professional profile. She has an accomplished career demonstrating consistent success as a physical education teacher at the university graduate level and an outstanding record in assuring students' success. She is interested to work in a challenging atmosphere. She has conceived many projects and programs on management, especially staff management and empowerment. She has an extensive background of developing and implementing special programs for special needs students, ethnically diverse populations, etc. She is an effective communicator with excellent planning and organizational skills. She has the ability to lead, reach consensus, establish goals, and attain results. With regard to her academic background, she holds a PhD degree in physical education from Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, Chennai, MPhil and Masters in Physical Education from the same university, BP Ed from YMCA College of Physical Education, MSc Yoga from Annamalai University, PGDYA in Yoga from Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai, and many more degrees. She has received many academic honors and awards. She has secured third rank in her MPhil, second rank in her MPEd, and Best Student Award in HPEd and MPEd and MPhil from YMCA College of Physical Education, Chennai. To tell about her achievements in sports and games, she's got fourth position in All India Intercollegiate Basketball Tournament in the year 2020. She has got third position in state level intercollegiate basketball tournament in the year 1999, and also she has been in the team of winners in many tournaments. And now coming to the academic and teaching experience, at present she is working as a physical education teacher in Indian school Dasite, Muscat, Oman, teaching the students from 6th standard to 12th standard level. She has been working as a lecturer in St. Joseph's University, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania from January 2016 to November 2017. She has also worked as an assistant professor in the Department of Physical Education in Lady Doak College, Madurai. She has held many professional responsibilities and activities inside and outside the institutions. She has also participated in a number of workshops, seminars, and training programs and webinars. She has also published many research papers in journals as well as conference and seminar proceedings. She has completed many courses in Diksha, especially for CBSE. We are delighted to have such an eminent personality amidst us today to share her expertise on student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. I hope that this session will be highly informative to all of us. Now, I hand over the session to Dr. Kirba Azaria, teacher, Department of Physical Education, Indian School, Dasset, Muscat, Oman. Ma'am, please take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Good
Thank you,
evening,
ma'am.
everyone. First, I thank God Almighty and I thank Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Stella Matritina College for giving me this opportunity. And a special thanks to Dr. Sivasakti Rajamal ma'am for giving me the motivation. Thank you, ma'am. Let me present my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Today, our topic is student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. I'm just going to give some hint about that. After that, I will show what we are doing in our institution in this student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. What we are applying in our school, in our department, in our classes. Give some hint about that. After that, engaging the students in blended learning through active learning strategies will improve the learning and motivate them to involve in the classroom. First, let me brief the two words blended learning and active learning strategy. What is that? Let us see. Teaching in online using the traditional classroom method. It is called blended learning. In blended learning, the students will take more response at the learning because in this learning, some of the time the teachers will be there, most of the time the teachers won't be there in the classroom. So we must make some strategies and routines which the students know on their own. If you give the assessment to students, arrange the tools which is needed to do the assessment and make sure the student know to use the tool too. And the student must understand the learning will come not only from the teacher, it will come from the learning with the group, peer learning, websites, books, etc. And now the second point, let us see active learning strategy. It means where the student actually take charge. In active learning, we make the children to construct their own knowledge and do experiment at what they are learning. Like that, we have to construct the activity in the classroom. Learners able to analyze, evaluate, synthesize the knowledge, whatever they are getting from us, website, book, and other sources. They will convert them into their own learning. We can share the learning experience what we had in that topic, but unless until the child actually experiencing it and making it his or herself, then only the actual learning will happen. Experimental learning is need for the active learning, especially when you are in the blended learning space. Engaging the students in the active learning will eliminate many disciplinary problems. Creativity and preparation, we can take it this as a preparation before start uh, organizing our online teaching. Creativity and preparation is very much important before start taking a class. In that, I have given some points. Let me brief the point. Effective lesson plan. That is the first point I have given. Effective lesson plan is very much important. Our syllabus should be covered in the lesson plan and add the activities which is suitable, needed for the subject. Only that uh, activity should be added. In very creative way, you have to add the lesson plan. The next one, schedule clear deadlines. In the lesson plan also you must have for this topic, this is my deadline to finish 1 week for this topic, and like that you have to keep the lesson plan also ready. And if you're giving the assessment to the students, what assessment, the first term, what assessment you're going to give, and what is the deadline for them to submit, and everything should be planned before we start our online classes. The next point is collaborative thinking. Provide the student with greater responsibility for the learning and encourage the students for more collaborating within the classroom. It will make sure that active and meaningful learning occurs. If you just take a class and go, children don't learn anything. If you give them the space to perform and find out the way, then the learning process will take place. Let it be, they make mistake, but you make them understand and guide them to learn better. Help the students to discover their own potential. Make the platform where all the children can actively participate in the activity and make the lesson plan according to that. The next point is simple language. Use a simple language to communicate with the student. According to the student ability, suppose if you are talking to the first standard child, if you are communicating to the first standard child, communicate in the level of the child and prepare the lessons and the PPTs and the notice, whatever communication you are making it, the student must understand. That is the concept. If you write page by page, no one is going to read it. Make the communication very crispy and in a short way. The next point is develop the knowledge. Articulate the knowledge and the skills you want students to acquire by the end of the course. That should be developed in your lesson plan itself. The next we'll see maintaining and sustaining students in the classroom. In that, I have given some points. Let me brief the points also. The first point is orientation. Orientation is very much important when the academic year begins. That time only you must give the orientation. It's a very beginning you must conduct the orientation. Before you start the class itself, you have to prepare. This is my orientation schedule and what you are going to present in the orientation. Everything should be planned before. And in the orientation, the rules and regulations, everything should be explained. What all extracurricular activity they are going to learn? What is the procedure? What is the evaluation method? What is the course? Extra things you will involve the students in new institution, and rules and regulations of each activity should be explained. And inside the campus, how disciplined you want the children, everything should be taught to them in during the orientation period. Not only the institution orientation, that subject wise also you have to give the orientation in new subject, in new course, what you're going to teach the children, what they will learn through your subject, and what is the evaluation procedure. Everything should be taught to them. The next, clear communication. You have to clearly convey what you are expecting from the students in each activity in online platform. Students will be able to be better and self-regulate themselves in the online platform. Teachers must set the tone, and in this learning, that is technological learning, that other name for technological learning is learning driven classroom learning. In this, student will be very excited to do the mischief things, but you have to explain what they're supposed to do, what they should not do during a class period. That should be explained to them very clearly. Make the children as a partner and learn. So the learning happen together. Make them understand they are adult and we are going to learn together. So the children will start learning from each other. Then next point is interest and challenge. The students' interest and challenge should be analyzed by the teacher. Observe the class, how they are performing, in which part they are interested, and what are challenges they are facing in attending the class or during the class time, or submitting the assignment, giving the examination. What all difficulty they are, challenges they are facing, everything should be noticed by the teacher and guided the children and motivate them and mold them that interest whatever they are having, and also guide them to overcome the challenge, help them, and allow them to ask you the questions. The next point is student-led learning. Focus has shifted from teaching to learning. You are not going to give any lecture on the topic. You are just going to provide the platform which students are going to learn. Remember that students are in the center process. So you have to prepare the active and effective lesson plan and the learning platform for them. Effective discussion. The next point is effective discussion. Thinking what you want the students to accomplish. What are the outcomes? Write it down in the single sentence in the simple language. Share it with them. Let the student tell what they will learn. Let the children also know what they will learn and how they have to learn. Everything should be discussed. The next one, hint and predict. Give the hint about the topic, what you're going to take then in the next class. what is the content, what you are going to, what are the tools and the softwares you are going to use it for your class. That should be given some idea. Let them keep thinking, let them come with some idea and discuss with them. And in the middle of the class also you can stop and ask them to predict what is the next thing we are going to do in our class, so the children will enjoy that. The next point is trial and error. Encourage the learning through trial and error. Let them try and come with new ideas. You just mold ideas and motivate them. Avoid the negative comment on the mistake. Let them try. They will bring more variety of ideas if you just allow them to give them some topic and allow them, just guide them. This all things they will come. I will show my children how nice they come with the ideas and how we are molding that. Critical thinking. Developing independent and critical thinking and problem solving skill will increase the student engagement in the classroom. And the next point is beyond the topic. Don't go beyond the topic. Understand, you have to make the students to understand. That is important. The concept, so you have to move with them. They must understand what you are teaching. That is important. After you finish taking one full hour, they should not ask what ma'am taught, what teacher taught in the class. They should not think that. They supposed to understand what you are teaching. The content should be very clearly explained. The next point, visual. Test the student thinking through video, audio, photos, etc. Then the children will be more interested to attend your class. In the online classes can be recorded and you can analyze the online class which you have taken, and you can sit with the students only and analyze and evaluate what all things have to be modified. And you can also watch the online videos and develop yourself in teaching. And in our institution, the subject teachers will record the online class, whatever they are teaching. Immediately after finish the class, they will post it in the Google Classroom. So the children can watch the video again and again and they will learn better. You can upload the classroom activities, record, video, screenshot in the Google Classroom or WhatsApp, mail, anywhere. Then the students will download it and they can enjoy the learning happen in the class. Sketch note. You can teach the topic and make the students to sketch it down about the topic and explain to you. And one more thing also you can do, you can give the challenge to the children using the photos, screenshot, record, video, audio. With that, explain one particular topic. Like that, you can give the challenges also. The next point is right question. Encourage the students to ask the right question. Self-awareness does not develop all at once. It happens over the time. The process begins when students start recognizing their emotion, strength, challenges like dislike. Make the interesting lesson plan as students will start learning. If you give them any worksheet also, you ask them what you're thinking about the worksheet and find out the emotion. Once the self-awareness comes, then self-learning is very easy for the children. The next point is previous classes. Make sure they must remember the previous class what you're teaching. So not only the previous day's class, the previous thing in this academy, whatever you thought. So keep asking them, connect with them something and ask them some questions to recollect the things. The next one, believe. If you show the students you're believing them, then they will do it wonder in the class. You believe, you just Show them, yeah, I believe you, you can do it. You just tell only this word, everything will happen automatically. The next one, celebrate, appreciate the student work. Whatever the child is doing, the child is spending time to do that work, yes or no? So you have to appreciate, yes. If let it be that is mistake, no problem. First appreciate, after you guide how you can correct that. Everything we will see later. First, celebrate the thing what the child took some time to do that, and involve the family. This is very important, especially in these online classes. Give the activity where the child can involve with the family and perform it. Like that, if you do, the students' involvement will increase more better. The next topic is assessment. Assessment is very much important. This will help you how much your lesson plan is very effective lesson plan you prepared. And the assessment result will tell you the standard of teaching and how much the students understood the topic you thought, and how active they learn the topic also you can understand. The first point in this I have given autonomy choice. Autonomy choice. Don't give one particular topic and don't ask all the children to do the same thing. Let them have some choice. You give some topic, let them select whatever they like, and let them prepare and come with colorful assessments. And next one, when you're preparing the question, when you're preparing the question for assessment, just they copy and paste it in the new tab in Google. They should not get the answer. Okay, if you're getting answer easily, then there is no effective learning will happen. So what you have to do, you have to set the question. If they copy and paste and search also, they should not find the answer. Like that, you have to set the question. Then next one is effective instruction. Give the correct instruction to the students how to attend the online exams, what time they have to come, what all procedures, rules, and regulations they have to follow. Everything should be explained before. And first time, if you are conducting the online test, just take one practice test also. That there are no issue. 10 minutes, you just conduct one online test and check it. The next point is strength and challenges. Identify the student's strength and challenges and give them the active. To identify the strength and strategy, what you're supposed to do, you have to give more activities. Then only you can find out what is my class students' strength, what are the challenges, what is difficult they are facing to do the work. So you can help them to develop the strength, and in the challenges you can advise them how to overcome that. The next point is learn from mistake. In active learning, mistake will happen. You motivate them to correct the mistake in such a way without hurting them and guide them to correct it. Mindset. If you apply the innovative active learning strategy, students' mindset will change. They don't concentrate on the score, what they are getting from the activity, because they will enjoy doing the activity. So the mindset automatically, the mindset will be very, very good to see in the classroom, and they will motivate each other to participate in the active lesson plan. The next one, event planning. Event planning. In the online only, you can conduct many programs. For before conducting the programs, what you have to do, you have to plan very perfectly from the beginning to the last. What is your steps? You have to plan that. Plan the instruction and prepare a notice. Very short notice you prepare very nicely. They must get attracted seeing the notice itself. and the activities should be scheduled very clearly. What time you're going to conduct this activity, what time, which link they have to join, everything should be given before. And during the activity, you have to collect the feedback about the activity and the result, what you're getting from the activity. The result should be displayed in the Google Classroom or whatever platform you're using it. So all the children will see that, and those who did not participated in the activity also, they will also get motivated and provide a certificate for all the activities that will be helpful for them to in the future. In our school, we are conducting class party. The last year we are conducting regularly. Now in the online, we are started conducting class party, solo singing, group singing with the family. They will sing, and group dance, solo song, solo dance skit with the family members. These all things we conducted. In our department, physical education department, online chess competition, inter-house chess competition we conducted in online, and Fit India and road safety, International Yoga Day, all the programs in Fit India and all 25, nearly 20-25 program, and road safety also 20-25 program we conducted in online. I will show everything to you. Rethink the classroom. Learning is not a spectator sport. Students must talk about what they are learning, write about the relation to past experiences, apply it to the daily lives. They must make what they learn part of themselves. I like to mention the line from the book of Pedagogy of Federation: whoever teaches learns in the act of teaching, and whoever learns teaches in the act of learning. The next point I'm having for you all: think loud. There is lot of software, tools, extension, many things are available in online. First, you learn that properly, how to use that, and use it in the classes very creatively according to your activity. Bring it to the tools and use it. The students will enjoy doing the tool. Here I have mentioned Jamboard, Whiteboard FI, Screen Recorder, Canva. There is not only this few I have mentioned. I will show you all how to work in this. In the Jamboard, you all may know, I think. In the Google Meet itself, you can create the link and share it. If you just click the Jamboard, automatically the link will be come in the chat box. So the two sheets will be available. I also can write. Students also can write in that. So we can have a healthy communication in that. And whiteboard Wi-Fi. In whiteboard Wi-Fi, this is very useful one. You can conduct drawing classes also in that. And in this whiteboard Wi-Fi, only the teacher can see all the students' board, but the students cannot see each other board. The screen record, there is a lot of screen record is available. OPS also you can use, show more also you can use to record the activity, whatever you are doing. Why I am telling the screen record? Because in the Google Meet itself, if you record what happened, only the one child, one who is presenting, only the person you can see in the record. But if you use the screen record with the grid view, you can see all the things, whatever happened in your class. Okay. Then I will show you all that also. Prediction. Student-led learning encourages greater autonomy and help a student translation from the classroom to life after the studies. To conclude this section, I like to remind the well-known Chinese proverb, I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, and I understood. Now I'll show you all how we are engaging our student in and motivating and managing in our institution and our department in our classes. Let us see. Wait a minute, let me share the screen.
Okay, ma'am.
You can see my screen, I think. I told you all first the topic is lesson plan. Just see our lesson plan for this academic year. This lesson plan should be submitted. Wait a minute. Let me. This lesson plan, before you start your academic year, you must submit. You cannot see. Can you see? No. Wait a minute, let me present again. I'm sorry.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
No. Cannot see. No.
Ma'am, not visible, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, I'll present in other way. Wait a minute. Yesterday it was working. This is this academic year lesson plan. We started this academic year April 5th. You can see the screen, I think. Yeah. Here, this all things we have finished. So I have marked in green color and I kept. In this, if you see, we have covered Halo India, International Yoga Day, Independence Day, Sports Day, Fit India, Republic Day, Road Safety Activity. These are from CBSE and other things which are important. It is covered in this syllabus. Everything is covered. We follow this method. Not P1. This is the Fit India program which we conducted in online. You can see in the screen. All the activities are conducted in online like this. Wait a minute. And we'll make use of the children's to we'll give chance and we'll give some idea. See here how the children are presenting. These children are this child is from 9th standard. We just give some idea, they will do it wonder. This is family, involving the family and given the assessment. Each student will play with the family or do some activity and they will submit it. Upload it in the Google Classroom. Next. And in our class, the PowerPoints we have, let me show you my PowerPoints. My children likes this activity very much. I'll show you all. You all also may like this. In online, we'll conduct the minor game also. Wait a minute. I will present the PowerPoint and explain to them. After that, I will conduct the game for them. Not only game, I will show all other my PPTs also to you. The children will enjoy playing in the class. Musical chair also will play in the class. We have to think little different. That's all. Everything we can do it in online. The chess competition I told you all now. In this link, if you register leechess.org, if you register, you all also can play. You can play within your family also. You can register in leechess. After that, you will get the link. So you can play with your class children also in online. Automatically the result will come. No need for you to do anything. Let me show that other PowerPoint. Yeah, Surya Namaskar. All our children know Surya Namaskar. We finished in the lesson plan. You may saw this academic also, year also. We finished teaching this. First, we'll explain history. The children must know what is that history. They must know, and the benefit also they must know. So each things will be explained, and we'll also do the demo, and we will make them to do. And the types of Surya, there is a lot of Surya Namaskar, no, not only one, there is a lot. That just for reference, we'll give them. And the Surya Namaskar and whatever activity, that videos also, we will post it in the Google Classroom. So they can see anytime and practice it. Pranayama. This next month, this is the topic because the June month, that International Yoga Day we have. So the full June month, we will concentrate in yoga related activities. This is pranayama. In this also, we will give the history and everything will be taught in the beginning. The benefits. Which all mudra needed for this pranayama, that will be taught in this. In mudra, that is a different one. And in our Ministry of Ayush, they suggest for COVID Varma, some Varmas. So we thought of teaching our students the Varma therapy also. So this is also finished. We already finished teaching the children this in PE class. In this also we have taught the history and what are simple Varma. Varma actually like acupressure only. You all can do it very easily. This Ministry of Ayush, they recommended when the COVID started. So we thought, let us teach more Varma, which is very useful. So this all the children will do. I will show you the videos also, how they are performing. And aerobics also, we can teach using the PowerPoint PPT. Wait, let me show you how we are teaching aerobics. The students will learn very easily this. Those who don't know to dance also, who don't know to move also, they can do this very easily. Yeah. So the first step, we just make them to do on to 8, 8 to 1. So after that, we'll play one music. And according to the music, which all steps are suiting for that, that will be joined together and we can make one choreograph, one song. So like this, we are teaching. Yeah. Yes, I will show you because this is very simple. You all can definitely do it. Not only PE teacher, any teacher, you can play with your family, also family members also. The chess, this is free only. This is no cost, so you can play with your friends. In our institution, the teachers also make a group and have a competition in this platform. The result, everything, they will only declare. That lead chess only, they will declare it. So no need for you to, I told you, www.leechess.org. In this, you just register, you can enter and you can here sign up, you have to do and do. So this is the registration thing. And the guidelines automatically, that result will come. Inside the house, you can do this walking activity also. The 8 walk, you can do it inside the house. So we thought the 8 walk also with various actions. That also all the things, the history and everything will be taught. How that acupressure it is functioning, that also will be taught. And warm-up exercise before start doing the 8 walk, that will be given. And this, in this way, they have to walk, keeping like this. And after that, that cooling down exercise also will be given. Now let us see, how we are conducting online test, the practical test. Yeah. They will write the scores in the chat box. That is just for the reference, we'll use it. Just for the reference, we'll use it. We will cross-check that. We'll cross-check. We can cross-check each child in the grid view also. We'll divide the class into two batches or 3 batches. Like that, we will conduct. If we call all the students, the grid view will be very small. We cannot identify the children's. No, so that's why like this. Yeah. Okay, you cannot hear the voice. Yeah. Let me mute myself. Let me play one video. The child, how we are motivating the child. The sixth standard child is teaching our class. How nice the child is just teaching, using the system and doing some activity. Let me see. Let you all see. Let me.
From the rectangle, yes, ma'am. So now, if you want to take with the background and the picture, you could do window plus shift plus S. So you'll get a blurred black screen. In that top, you will get some boxes. So in this rectangular box, if you're clicking, you could do the other background. Like if I want this computer symbol and the typing symbol, so I could do the full. Like this much full I could do. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first let me show I want to show the full screen. So I'm just doing this. Now I got the full thing what we want. Now I went to Word and it's there. So I got everything what I needed with whole screen. Now if I only want the picture but not the background of the picture, I could do like this. I'll go to cat. Now I'll do window plus shift plus S. And then near this rectangular shape, you will get one other shape like this. And then you could draw only the picture, any picture you wanted. Now I'm drawing one of the cat picture. So I draw the cat picture. So I got it. Now I'm going to Word and just pasting it. So I only got the cat picture. Like if you want in projects, you don't want the background, but only the picture, you could do this step. And now
This child is from 6th standard who thought the cropping the picture without the background. How we take in the beginning of the when we started, that time we don't get all the children in the classroom, but now no one can bunk our class because the attendance system we changed. Before, what happened? We'll just use the extension and we'll just take attendance. Now not like that. What we do, we present the Excel sheet in the screen, so they have to see. We are not going to call them also, because if we call also, they will be busy playing some PUBG and all. So no need of doing that. We'll show it in the screen. They have to respond for the name, and we'll mark it. In the beginning of the class and end of the class, in the middle, if anyone is missing, continuously it will be taken. Yeah, they have to tell the name and they have to tell they are present or absent. The previous name child is absent, then the child have to tell this child is absent and I am present whatsoever. So it will be marked for them. And the P class, the 8th walk, let me show you all how they are performing. while doing this, we play the music. You cannot hear, I think, but we are playing the music while when the children are performing on screen. And what you're doing, the 8 work, they have to do 1 minute. In the 1 minute, how many times they are doing the 8 work within the distance, and that will be recorded in the chat box. Who is doing more times, that will be appreciated. Yeah. Next one. Let me show the Surya Namaskar, how they are performing in class. For the support for the students, the PPT also I'll keep it. Then they can see. If they forget the step, also they can copy that and perform it. Yeah. The video will be on, so we can see all the children's too. Yeah. The road safety and all, we have conducted the quiz competition. So that PowerPoint, let me show you. And these questions, we will ask them to, we'll use the whiteboard. We use the whiteboard Wi-Fi. So they can write the answer and we can check it in that. So if you tell the correct answer, it will come the answer immediately. Like this, we prepare the PowerPoint. Next, let me show you the activity which is conducted in the This is November. After during the COVID period, we have conducted. KG students. Yeah, I told you all we have conducted the competition, online competition for parents also. Let us see. Yeah. Now we'll see our Google Classroom, how the children are submitting the assignment. Before that, I will show you all in the attendance what we are taking in the online class that will be posted in the Google Classroom because the parents are going for the job. So here the child is attending or not attending the class, they don't know. So we will take the attendance, we'll post it in the Google Classroom. This is last month attendance, and this long absentees, they are not in the school now. I'll show you how they are uploading the activities. We have to give the clear instruction how they have to prepare the submit the PE grade. The instructions are given here, and here see the guidelines, what they supposed to do, how they have to perform, what all tests they have to do, what time they have to submit it, when is the deadline for the submission, everything is given here. And in written format also how they have to perform the test, it is written, and the video also given for them, but the Halo India app don't work here, but for only for the reference for the test, it is given to the student. Yeah. So here let us see what the child submitted. This is last year, that assessment, the 12th standard student. And one more child also performing, let me show from the class. In this, if you see the road safety, we have given in the board, black and white. After that, we have made one PPT also. In this, we have attached the video instruction. You cannot hear.
to 28th January 2021. There are a total number of 18 events. All the participants will be given a certificate of their respective events.
Paintings. Theme for painting. Road safety is my priority. Paintings can be done by using an A4 size paper. Participants can use any type of painting material.
The word format also we have given the same instruction.
Road safety comic strips. Theme: a safe day on the road. Please use only one side of an A4 sheet. No use of slides.
This is the first test given to the students. We'll start our class. We'll start our class doing super brain yoga. All the PE class this academic year, we start with super brain yoga. So that is given as assessment for the students. The super brain yoga will stimulate the midbrain activity. And Surya Namaskar, I told you all, they all finished learning. That also given as assessment. I told we'll involve the parents in the classroom activity. The second assessment it is given involving the parent, his mom and child. With the family, they have to perform some activity, some warm-up exercise, and they have to upload it in the Google Classroom. Now let us see the result of Fit India program. The last years. Yeah. Fit India result is posted in the Google Classroom for all the children. If they see this, the other children also will get motivated, those who did not take part in the activity. We have just added the picture where the child took part in the competition, that expressions, everything they can enjoy in future. The certificates. The certificate also made by the children's only. We just given the idea how to make the certificate, and we just told the concept. They came with lot of ideas. From that, we have picked up some the good one, and we did some modification, and we we use that only. And how to download the certificate from this, that demo video is given how to download in the mobile phone. What things you have to follow, we have given it in the video format. What steps they have to follow to download, it is given. And how to download in the system and the laptop, that is also given here. And the certificate, let us see, this is made by the child only. I just did little correction in that, little adjustment in that, that's all. Making the signature and all for many certificates, you can use the technology. If you put it in the first certificate, all other certificate automatically it will happen. Okay, and this signature and all, they cannot copy at all. If they crop also, they can see we put it very carefully on the top of the name and the seal also. The next certificate, that is merit certificate. This is participation certificate. And this is road safety participation certificate. This is also created by the child only. And we just did the little correction, decorating the certificate. And if they have the correction in the certificate, they can just send the mail mentioning how to mention everything. It is given in the written format. And this year, what we are doing, we are using the childrens to take a screenshot. Suppose the child is not well. The last month, if you see, the children are fasting, doing fasting, so they are not able to involve in the physical activity. So we have given, take a screenshot and send it. And I taught them how to take a screenshot in the laptop, and everything is taught to the students. So the child will do that and send it to the mail. In all the classes, they have to do like that. And sending the notes, what you do, use a CS scanner. And I heard in the previous some webinar in this platform, I heard taking the notes, the books into the soft copy, it is very difficult. No, that is not difficult. You just use a phone. If you're having phone, that is enough. You take a photo and scan using CS scanner and save it in the PDF format and convert it in the online into the book, editable book also you can convert and use it for the presentation and take a class. And that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. Sivasakti ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity.
Dr. Josephine, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Dear participants, if you have any queries and clarification, please, this is a time to ask.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Ma'am, myself Regina from Kerala.
Yeah.
Ma'am, very inspiring session it was. Wonderful it was your session particularly. Ma'am, we would like to know like how this animation games can be brought into this PowerPoint, because as other subject teachers also we can use in between our classes to refresh our children. So that is really wonderful. So we
You
would
can
like
just
to know how
wait,
that
I'll
is.
show you. I'll show you. You can just wait. I'll present my screen and I'll show you how to do that. If you put GIF, it will come. The GIF pictures are animated. GIF, GIF. If you type, that is animated one. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. But games, how are we doing that, ma'am?
That you have to create it. You have to collect the according to your what's that game, which game you are selecting. According to that, you have to have some idea. You have to think and you have to create the PowerPoint.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. And also, we would like to know about the attendance, how it is done, ma'am, that you had told, like the new method. Could you please explain that once again, please?
We can take the students list and put it in the Excel sheet. Wait, I'll show you. You can see the screen. This is last month attendance, which I showed you. That only I'm showing you. Yeah. We just collect the name list and the GR number, and we have to create this. Also, I only did this. And what I do, I present it in the screen, the beginning of the class, and I ask them to answer the attendance. Suppose Aaron is absent and Aditya is present, then Aditya have to tell Aaron absent, Aditya present, like this. The previous name is absent, they have to inform. Then I will mark absent. If they are not answering, I will. If they are not responding when the name is coming, they are not answering. I will mark absent for them.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was good listening to you.
Thank you.
Any other? Okay. Thank you. So,
Ma'am, some questions are there in the chat box also.
please read out those questions. Can you read it out? Is it Monday, ma'am?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please. You are.
Ma'am, I'm Krishna Priya from Kanyakumari district, and I would like to know where there is some automatic software used for taking attendance in these platforms. Now we are using Google Meet. Similarly, there is Microsoft Teams also. In Teams, we have automatic attendance registering certificates. Likewise, any software is available, ma'am.
Registering certificate or attendance?
Attendance.
The extension you have to use. Let me show you. 1 minute. From web store. In this, here you have to type this software. This is good. This extension is good. Meeting attendance. The first one that Apple. The last year we are using this only. Okay. This will work nicely. If you just click when all the students enter in the class, if you click, automatically the attendance will be recorded. You just click this and add to Chrome. So it will come here in this extension. It will come. You can pin if you want that extension to be available. And in the classroom, if the children are talking, you don't keep telling them stop talking. No need. You can mute them. Just see. This monkey one will. Yeah, this is very good. If you just, ma'am, you talk. Let me show you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Krishna Priya, ma'am. I can mute now. See, where is Krishna Priya, ma'am? Yeah, I can mute. Okay. No need to tell the students. You can just mute it automatically. Clear?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, one more question in chat box.
One more question, yes.
I'm having exam duty, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Josephine, ma'am, please.
Yes, ma'am. So we are very grateful, ma'am, grateful to Dr. Krupa Asaria, Department of Physical Education teacher, for giving an excellent coverage on student engagement, motivation, and classroom management strategies. Thank you, ma'am. We thank you for providing us with such a wonderful opportunity to listen to your resourceful lecture. Now I request Sister Sija Vela to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. A warm good evening to one another. This is the day that the Lord has made. First of all, I thank the Almighty for His abundant blessings. On behalf of Department of Educational Psychology, Center for Capacity Building Program for School Teachers, TNTU, and Internal Quality Assurance Cell, SMCE, I deem it a great honor to propose vote of thanks to all those who have contributed to this one-week international webinar on teaching redefined for Gen Z. At the outset, I wish to express my profound gratitude and sincere thanks to our resource person, Dr. Ruba Asaria, teacher, Department of Physical Education, Indian School, Darsa, Muscat, Woman, for accepting our request and sharing your valuable time with us and gracing this session with your knowledge and presence. Ma'am, you have given a wonderful presentation with your own experiences on student engagement, motivation, and clarity management strategies. The session was very interesting, meaningful, and useful to us, especially during this pandemic. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing different yoga poses and the benefits of practicing yoga, aerobics exercises, which were interesting and amazing, and also for keeping us engaged and active throughout your session. I hope that the participants will carry the knowledge at this session and apply it to maintain their classroom climate. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Dr.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
I express my gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Panchanath, Education University, the patrons of this webinar, for their tremendous initiatives, constant motivation, and encouragement in the organizing this 1 week international webinar. Thank you, sir. I reverentially express my deep sense of gratitude to the co-patrons of this webinar, Professor V. Balakrishnan, Registered in Charge of Education University, and Reverend Sister Pauline Mary, Secretary of Stella Matina College of Education, for their incredible support in organizing this webinar. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sister. I take this opportunity to thank the conveners of this webinar, Professor Govindan, Controller of Examination, Dean of Faculty, and Head of the Department of Educational Psychology, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. Joseph Catherine, Principal of Stella Matina College of Education, for their devoting their time, guidance, and moral support. Thank you, Professor Govindan sir and Joseph Catherine ma'am. I owe my deep and sincere gratitude to the directors of this webinar, Professor S. Mani, Center for National and International Academic Collaboration, and Professor and Head of the Department of Educational Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and Dr. Mrs. Sarma Juliet Kamila, IPSC Coordinator, Associate Professor, Stella Matina College of Education, for their continuous support and advices that have greatly helped towards the successful organization of this webinar. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to all our organizing secretaries, that is Dr. C. Sivashikti Rajamal, Assistant Professor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and Dr. Arati Elizabeth Josephine, Assistant Professor, Stella Matina College of Education, for their tremendous support.
Unmute, sister, unmute. Ah, yes. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Sivashikti ma'am. Thank you, Josephine ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Girba ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Josephine, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, Sister Sija Viola. Thank you, Tamil America TV. Thank you, Dr. Mandevan. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you so much. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Sister, thank you. Thank you for the words of gratitude.
Dr. Mangai ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. நீங்க இது வீடியோ அன்மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க நாளைக்குலாம்.
அதாவது அவங்க ரெண்டு டிவைஸ்ல she is using two devices. அதுதான் பிரச்சனை. She is using two devices.
Exactly.
Yeah, in that one device, ma'am, you are using two devices, la?
Exactly, ma'am.
On that one device la you switch on your video. Switch off your video.
Yeah. I'll do that from tomorrow.
Yes.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Sister, thank you.
Thank you. எதுல அன்மியூட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு தெரியலங்க மேம். சாரி.
இல்ல அந்த லாஸ்ட் எண்ட்ல தான் என் பேர் சொன்னீங்க. இப்போ வேணும்னே பண்ணிட்டீங்க.
ஜோஸ்வின் நடத்த சொல்லி முடிச்ச
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, sister. Bye.
Okay, sister.
Thank you.
Bye.